in football, only thing it is you're breaking and he's breaking.
Yeah.
Then once I understood that, I'm like, man, I can run full speed at 10 yards and stop. At first, I didn't have that confidence to do that, so I never would try it.
Right.
And now I actually have that confidence to run full speed at a DB and look past him and literally put on my brakes.
Yeah.
From the sidelines, we gotta hustle because we gotta eat.
So I just want to talk to you a little bit about the game. I was DMing you, telling you about Sideline Hustle. Like, I used to be a D1 coach, and I was here trying to provide value through the platforms available to us, So talk to me a little bit. So we got connected through Coach Keith Williams, Coach Dub, former Nebraska wide receivers coach. I know he's a guy you trained with in the offseason. That's how we connected. Just talk to me about kind of what training has been like with him and how he helps you get ready for the season.
Yeah, man, it was amazing. I was just watching Tyreek and practice and just seeing how he break down. I'm like, man, what am I missing? And he kept talking about, like, man, I got a coach, man. You got to go down to Wisconsin. I'm got to go down there and get him. And I'm like, man, I don't feel like going way like there. But eventually, man, I bought into it because I seen how special the kid was stopping. And how he was getting out his breaks. And I felt like that was something I was lacking. And I went out there with him for, I think, 4 or 5 days. I'm mad I didn't go out there an extra 2 weeks. But within that short span, we kind of connected, and he kind of coached different than other coaches.
Yeah.
It kind of made me kind of understand exactly what he's talking about.
Right.
And then from a metaphysical and physics thing, I'm on all that crazy weird stuff.
Right.
I love what he's talking about. And then just being out there, he just helped me connect with myself and build my confidence.
Amazing.
And I think for me, my biggest thing, or any wide receiver, we got to know how to stop. It's cool to be fast.
Yeah.
It's cool to look good and have swag, but if you don't know how to stop the car, then how you gonna drive it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And within stopping, I think a lot of guys confuse. It's not just like being violent or it's about being efficient. Like how take as few steps as possible to get in and out of your break.
For sure.
And I know Coach Dub talks a lot about the break time. How you have a break time, the DB has a break time. If your break time is faster than his, you're gonna win every time.
Yeah. Then he explained to me like football is only within 3 to 5 yards. So I'm like, man, what the freak is he talking about? Then I start understanding, like, in football, only thing it is you're breaking and he's breaking.
Right.
Or he's stopping, or he's continuing, or he's going forward, or he's trying to stop you. Yeah. And once I understood that, I'm like, man, I can run full speed at 10 yards and stop. At first, I didn't have that confidence to do that, so I never would try it.
Right.
And now I actually have that confidence to run full speed at a DB and look past him and literally put on my brakes.
Yeah.
And my arms, I still got to work on it, but my arms not failing all over, or I'm not out of my frame to where
even
I can
the one hitch route you ran on the sideline where it was press coverage and you drop pop, like you got him off real quick in 2 steps and ended up having like 3 yards of separation and you finished through him. I think it was on Booyah. Like you could see right there like how efficient you were stopping and selling vertical on that shit.
Yeah. Last year I feel like I would have got scrapped up just not knowing how to stop and not knowing how to get vertical right away. That we don't really have to fight the line. You don't have to really be pretty. All you gotta do is know where the DB's at, his alignment, and know right in there, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. If he's quick, if he's really close to the line, then I'm just gonna boom, boom, I'm gonna disappear on him. But if he's off the line, I'm gonna attack his outside shoulder, get farther enough to where he swipe his one arm, boom, clear him, and then just push vertical with speed.
Yeah. That's dope, man. And I guess talk to me a little bit about that, about like building a plan at the line, and how you talk to yourself at the line of scrimmage. I think that's one thing that young receivers struggle with so much. They just think they can go out there and run around, but you got to be so intentional with your plan at the line of scrimmage.
So, yeah, I think for me it was in college, it's easy. You just releasing. You're not going to get too many top guys that can press and be fundamentally sound. And then, 2-3 years in the league, it's starting to get advanced.
Yeah.
Every year it gets like, okay, it's a new drill that the cornerback's doing. Or it's a new drill that I'm trying to figure out. And one thing I was unconscious of is, okay, seeing how far the DB is off the line. I think that's like one of the biggest factors of the game. If you don't have a plan and knowing what distance he is, maybe he's 1 yard, maybe he's 2 yards, then how you going to release?
Yes.
And now every time I come to the line, that's the first thing I identify is, okay, is he all the way up on me to where he's crowding the line? Or if he's maybe a yard, or is he's a shade outside of me, a shade inside, then that's when my brain kicks in, like, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make him react off of me.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the end of the day, to be real, the DB is the puppet. Like
100%.
He got to react off me. I don't react off him.
You're always the wide receivers are always in control. You know what I'm saying? And you always know where you're going, and he doesn't. The only way you lose control is by not having a plan and playing timid and shit like that. Like, if you know what you're doing, you execute your plan. And like I tell the guys a lot of times, like, have two plans, right? You have your initial plan, but always have a counter plan based on how he reacts. But as long as you're playing with those two plans and messing with him that way, he can never be right.
For sure. And once I really learned that, and literally, like, I come to the line and look like, okay, yeah, like, I like how he is. Like, okay, boom, boom, I'm finna do this. And all off it, then you also got to have that ability to run your route from outside or inside. Because maybe, sometimes it don't always go out the right way. You might get pressed up this way. Okay, now I got to learn how to run a dagger from the outside. Yeah. I got to learn how to run a curl from the outside. Yeah, exactly. Things, nuances like that that I have changed my game. And Coach Dub have helped me mentally, like, kind of see the game totally different. Yeah. Whereas now I'm playing with the strings. I'm playing with that guy. Yeah. Instead of me, like, trying to figure out what he's doing, I'm making this guy react off of me. Yeah. And kind of, and the more advanced you get, you even know, like, you were talking about the depth of the corner off the ball. Like, you can even tell, like, how he's trying to defend you just based off his depth. And now when you know what his responsibility is, and then it's over from there. And it's not a guessing game at all. You pair up the film study with what you're doing on the field, and it's a wrap for someone, especially for someone who's as talented as you. Like, it's going to be scary for the league. I think that's what I was missing, man. Someone to, and not to say that my coach is bad, but someone to literally, because I'm a guy that if you can really download this computer the right way, and I can really get exactly what you're saying, and literally download everything as far as releases, routes, and kind of pair everything into one, then literally I'm gonna be unstoppable, man. It's gonna be a great season, man, and I just can't wait to go against anybody that steps in front of me. Yo, it's so cool to hear you talk, because I can tell that it's unlocking in your brain. And like I coach a kid, Juwan Winfrey, who just got drafted in the 6th round by the Broncos this year. And it's just slowly starting to unlock for him. It's not there yet, but like helping guys along in this process, there's nothing cooler, because you become unstoppable once you learn these little things, and you can maximize your talent. And for sure. Yeah, that's cool that you're at this point, man. I'm excited to see you bowl the rest of the now, man. And the crazy part, Coach Dub always send me and Reek messages, and me and Reek, like, man, we type of people, we want to spread that information. Yeah. And literally in our group message, we got our coach so comfortable with Coach, us getting stuff from Coach Dub, to where he's like, man, hey, send me that shit. Like, I need all that information. And literally now we freaking doing some of the freaking workouts, or some of the stuff we did with Coach Keith. We doing that in freaking in individuals. Right. Yeah. It's like awesome. Literally getting us primed and ready for the game. I got all the young guys, me and Reek, literally after practice, we basically like literally turned into kind of similar to coaches. Yeah. But man, it's great, man. I'm enjoying this phase that I'm in. Nah, it's amazing. I know that's how it's like with Sanu and Julio down in Atlanta. Because Sanu has taught, like, I've been working with Sanu for about a year now, and he's taught me more about football than I've taught him. I think, like, he's a goddamn genius with his technique and stuff like that. And I went to a couple of their games, and just seeing him before the game, like, he's literally coaching individual period and like getting all those guys right. Yeah. And it's cool when you guys are that advanced and that much students of the game that you can kind of give back that way. Yeah, because I feel like, man, once you kind of got a plan and you know what you're doing, and now it's fun. Now it's not a job to me. Now it's my hobby. Yeah. Last year it was a job. I'm like, man, dang, I got to go to practice. Now I'm like, man, I'm ready to go to practice. Wow. This is more of a, I think we as players need to start looking at like it's a hobby. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, they paying us all this money and all this craziness going on, but this is, we signed up to do this. This is a choice. So for me to trick my brain, this is my hobby. Like, I'm a kid again. I'm playing, run at the playground. Yo, man, it gives me goosebumps, man. Like, just the change that your day-to-day must be so much better now with the amount of confidence that you clearly have. Man, every day, man, it's guys look at me and be like, man, what the freak? Like, what done got into you? Even my coach kind of like, bro, what have you been doing? Like, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I'm like, man, I'm honed in, man, on my craft, on my body, on you know what I mean, just mentally, spiritually. Yeah. I'm just moving with love, joy, man, peace and harmony, man. And literally I'm just expressing myself that way. Yes. And even on the field, I think that's helping me just be the leader, the man I need to be, man.
Absolutely. And it's funny you said like express yourself. It's literally like an artist. Like you're expressing yourself through your art.
Exactly.
Something we talk about a lot is how like you have the art of route running, right?
Yeah.
The definition of art is science plus creativity.
Uh-huh.
So as coaches, like me, Coach Dub, those kind of guys, we provide the science. We tell you what steps to take, you know, how to turn your body, all those little things. Man, it's up to you to take it, make it your own, add your creativity to it, and then then you become the true artist of it. Yeah,
I think that's one thing, and I think as athletes or players in general, I think we misunderstood and we misunderstand everything to whereas we think it's all us, and it's like 50. In us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
when I really look at it now, you know what I mean? I look back now my whole career and all my coaches and the people I had in my life, and even down to meeting Coach Dub, I'm like, man, the amount of help I'm receiving from everybody that's in my corner, man. And I know now I know it's not just me, you know what I mean? It's not just my ability. It's not just, oh, God's blessing me. It's everybody that I have in my corner, even from the coaches to the guys that work me in the training room.
Yeah.
I think the younger guys need to realize that, yeah, we talented, yeah, we good, but we ain't that damn good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And we need to start realizing we got coaches like you guys really helping us out, things that we can't really see.
Yeah, and when at that level, bro, the margin for error is so thin because everybody is so damn talented that, you know, the right trainer or the right nutritionist or the right massage therapist, like that could give you the extra 1% edge that you need. It's not like you said in college where the gap between you and most of the corners is so vast. Like you're playing against the best of the best every single day.
Oh yeah, man, and that's the great part. Like I know now that I'm gonna get the best cornerback every week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even when I was so happy when they switched Jalen, I'm like, yes, I get the
wanted the challenge. Yes, exactly.
I get the opportunity to really see where I'm at and really see and show the world that I'm elite. You know what I mean? And
that's so cool, bro. Your mindset on that is so dope.
Oh man, like now I'm just so prepared, man. Every week I'm literally itching and craving. Some nights I can't sleep, man. I'm just like, man, I'm ready to attack the day.
Man. Amazing.
It's a blessing, man.
Amazing. Talk to me about that touchdown you scored on him. You kind of, like, to me, I thought the key to that route was that you turned your shoulders inside. Like that a lot of guys trying to stay square at the line, which works when you're trying to go both ways. But that shoulder turn and showing your head and eyes inside, that made him really think it was a slant, and he threw his ass by.
Yeah, initially, I think for me, like you said, he tried to stay square, and I trusted myself and literally sold it.
Yeah.
I would say my last year I would have probably tried to, you know what I mean? I would have probably winged out of it like, man, oh, he's going to trap me in there.
Yeah.
But now I think I have the confidence and the trust in my preparation to where I'm going to sell this all the way in there, and I'm going to make him look. And as soon as he look, I'm going to grab him and throw him by. And once I throw him by and clear him, then it's from there. He got to catch up.
Yeah.
And that play is, I think that's one of the hardest routes. And I told Coach, man, if I ever get in a situation down there, man, call Saturn.
Yeah,
I want the hardest route and the hardest DB, man. I want to make it known that, hey, I'm back.
That's awesome. And I'm gonna send you I did a breakdown of your game. It's like some vocal stuff that I'll send you on YouTube. I've just put out. That's what I was saying. I was like, yo, that's a grown man's move. Like, I don't suggest smaller receivers doing this. You better get in the weight room before you do this shit, because you got to
for sure
the whole ass by.
For sure, man. And one thing I told my young guys, if anybody watched like this, my mic'd up, if you're playing fast and hungry, the physicality part gonna play out.
Yeah.
You don't have to try to be physical. You don't have to try to be this. If you're playing fast and you're playing to win, your physical capabilities don't come out, because anytime you get in a situation where you have to be physical, if you're playing fast and instant and playing the way you should play, your brain is gonna tell you
to be
throw him by.
It's instinctual, right?
Exactly.
Right.
So you don't have to say, oh, now I got to throw him by. Your body is, I feel like we've been doing this so long, like, I feel like we catch it with our eyes closed now. Like, I don't have to look at the ball. Like, it's so repetitive. Your brain, your body, your muscles, everything is kind of connected to it once you do it so many times.
And that's a great lesson for the young guys that, you know, I always get like, hey, coach, how do I get better at this? How do I get better at that? And the answer is always just like work. Like, I can give you a couple good drills, but there's no magical drills or magical techniques that's going to solve this shit for you. Like, you got to put in the reps to the point where, like you're saying, it becomes instinct and it becomes, you know, part of you. You're not thinking about it.
Yeah, anytime you're not working on something, you're getting worse. Like
straight up.
I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a husband, a dad, or you going to the grocery store. The more you don't go, the more you're gonna be like, what aisle I gotta go on, or what I gotta check for. You gotta look at a list. Yeah. So that's one thing that
when did you learn that mindset? When were you like, yo, when did you really believe in the work and buy into that as that being like the key to the whole shit?
Literally this off season, I just feel like I had a whole like evaluation on my life in general.
Wow.
And it's not even with football. I think as becoming a man, I think I just started looking at like, man, I need to start saying no a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With, having a lot of money, family. Man, I need to be more vocal with my coach. Man, I need to express how I feel with my wife, because I feel like us as athletes, we so strong and tough and so hard to where we kind of shut down our emotions, you know what I mean? We all have anxiety. You know what I mean?
Right. You got to be these alpha males, and you got to be 100%. It's the same thing as coaches too. Like same shit.
Yeah. So now I'm like open to where like, man, I don't mind saying yes, sir, to coach out loud. Some dudes be like, yeah. I feel like we all have these egos built up so much to where we not able to express ourselves in a way to be vulnerable. Like I don't mind being vulnerable. I don't mind, my humility showing to the world. Like we all here to grow and flow. So I just feel like this year, even in camp, man, I open up a little more. I talk a little more. I'm more vocal with the coach, and literally I'm okay with saying yes, sir. Okay, let me try. Coach, try this. Do it this way, Sammy. Okay, I don't mind doing it that way.
Yeah.
3-4 years ago, I've been like, man, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah.
And now I'm more open to just receiving more instead of being like, man, nah, I don't think this will work. I'm more positive than anything. Nothing negative come out of my mind.
Amazing.
When it got to do with football, man. I just feel like the utmost football have brought me the world.
Yeah. And how old are you right now?
I just turned 26.
Yeah, amazing. I'm 28, so like I've been going, like I feel you. Like I felt like I started to figure shit out when I was 26. The same thing. Like you're starting to realize like you fucked up enough. Like in the previous, like you go through this shit. You're like, all right, let me grow the hell up and like figure out what this shit's about.
Yeah, like Jesus, this is my last chance. Like I got it. Like, I'm on it now. Like I respect everything about it now. I respect football, man, and it has done amazing things with me spiritually, physically, mentally on the field.
Yeah.
And it literally just made me be the person I am today, man. I'm just embracing everything that comes with it and just staying positive, man. I think that's the biggest thing with it.
Yeah. It's amazing. I want to ask you about one more play. I'm going to let you go. The shallow wheel that you ran for a touchdown. Did you guys ran that in LA last year, right? Like, did you, right? So we stole that. My high school team, we stole that last year and ran it in a playoff game and had homie wide open. Did you bring that, or did Reed steal that from LA?
I think it was kind of both. You know what I mean? I told them about it. I think they seen it first, and I was like, man, that play worked every time we called it.
That play was fire, yo.
I think Cooper Kupp scored every single time that we freaking ran it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, like, let me run it. Like, I need that play. I just knew it was going to score.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I think it's a copycat lead, but also Coach Reed is a freaking genius.
Yeah.
I never been around a coach that his mind never stops. He just, it's like he got all these toys, all these Ferraris and these vehicles, and like, let me put you here, and let me drop this.
Bro, you guys are like the damn Golden State Warriors over there.
Man, it's insane, man. And that makes my job so much easier. I think being around a young guy like Tyreek, man, I don't think people understand what type of person he is. He's a good person, man, a young kid. And he literally brings fuel to our room. You know what I mean? He's a guy that's open, and he's a guy that's gonna come hard, work hard every day, and he literally bring that energy to me and to our whole group, and all us reciprocate that and move off that same energy, man. Wow. It's a blessing.
Wow, that's so cool, bro. It's I'm telling you, man, I've had goosebumps this whole time talking, just seeing the place you're at, like you're smiling the whole time.
Oh,
I feel your energy through this thing, man. It's amazing, bro.
Oh yeah, man. It's gonna be a ride this year, man. I think, once it's all said and done, the Super Bowl and much more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, let's definitely stay in touch, bro, just throughout the season, man. Any way I can help. I know you got Coach Dub in your corner, but keep doing your thing. Keep balling out, man. I'm excited to see you really make a name for yourself this year.
For sure, man. Hopefully I ball out every week, and shoot, we can talk every week, man.
Hey, I would love that, bro. I would love that. Absolutely.
For sure, man. Nice talking to you, brother.
All right, man. Nice talking to you too.
Same to you, bro.
All right, later.
Yeah.